Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 3. Last time out, Karen Shepard had a fairly eventful time on the planet of Tuchanka, curing the genophage, losing Mordin Solus, summoning a Thresher Maw, nearly getting stepped on by a Reaper. Just all in a day's work, really. Still some loose ends to tie up from Tuchanka, namely with one organisation known as Cerberus. We keep getting notifications from Specialist Trainer, sort of off screen, saying that they keep popping up. And we're getting a little bit fed up of Cerberus making a nuisance of themselves. So in this episode, we're going to take the fight to them, quite frankly, because fed up of them making our lives hell. Everybody's tooled up. Yep. Just make sure everyone's kitted up as well. And we'll just increase Garrus's power. And same with Javik. Another one for pull. Lovely. Yeah, they're here on Tuchanka, plus they've popped up in another couple of spaces across the galaxy.
Forces away from the Tuchanka battlefields. Their target seems to be an ancient ground-to-space cannon facility that hasn't been used since the Krogan rebellions. The site has no obvious military advantage, and the Krogan are spread too thin to deal with it.
Do we know what Cerberus is up to?
No, but we do know that Cerberus doesn't act without a plan. Get in there and stop them. Find out what they're up to while you're at it.
We'll get it done.
See to it. Hack it out.
Looks like Cerberus got that cannon operational, Commander. I'll go back up, get a read on what they're shooting at.
Get on it. All right, let's find the control room for those cannons.
Why are we all whispering?
Kill anything in our way.
This I can do.
Yeah, bring a Javik along for the ride for this one, because if it's going to be a bit of a shoot everything in sight, an opportunity to let him stretch his legs a little bit.
Keep track of it, Lieutenant.
On it.
We're not about to let Cerberus make the Krogan's life hell after we've just cured the genophage.
Control center secure. Then I think it's time to test this cannon. Not the kind of Krogan relic I expected to find.
We've got a Krogan relic. We'll go around this side, of course we do.
They're pulling the plug. You'll need to get the power back on.
Brilliant.
Let's move!
Any more for any more? Was that Garrus? Nope, it was a Cerberus trooper. Who with the incendiary armor will just burn to death. Whoop! Shot to the face. And another. And a third. And a fourth. Latch. Don't take cover. Deactivate it. Or reactivate it, rather. Okay. Oh, there's another one.
We're coming in close, Commander.
I've rerouted the power to the main console. Heading back now.
Off we go. I don't even know what would be the quickest way here. Probably the way we came. Fully expecting a few more troops en route. I can hear them. Oh yeah, the old flank grenade. Ah! Oh, you bastard! Oh. Okay, standing out in the open probably isn't the wisest of ideas. Oh Christ! A lot of enemies. We might want to consider the assault rifle, but we can tank it.
Commander, cruiser initiating bombardment.
Cannon control restored. Targeting enabled. Coordinates, Lieutenant.
Uploaded.
Firing.
Direct
We
start
nailed
rocket,
it.
Commander. Target breaking up. Repeat. Direct hit.
Dead and buried.
All right. Good work, everyone.
Good job, team.
Shepard, with those Krogan cannons operational, Cerberus has actually given us the advantage in that system. The enemy's pulling back, but we think they'll try to seize the facility again.
Seems likely.
I'm sending an Alliance team to keep it secure. They've got a foothold in a strong defensive position, thanks to you.
Glad to hear it.
Good work, Commander. Hack it out.
Alright. Pushing Cerberus back, keeping them at bay. There are still 2 locations that Cerberus are making themselves a nuisance. If we check the old journal here, they are apparently abducting people in Benning, and then there's a fighter base on Novaria. So I think we'll do Benning first. And Novaria rings a bell. I think we've been there before.
Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal.
I'm sure there is. We'll check them when we're done pushing Cerberus back. So, any idea where Benning is? Over here? Arcturus, the abductions, yeah. What are they doing abducting people? If they realise they could, you know, team up with us and pledge their efforts to the war support, there might be a fair shot of getting things done. We get the Crucible finished faster with Cerberus resources. I think that team worked quite well before. Garrus and Javik seem to be the squad to take the fight to Cerberus. Weapons all good. 4 points to spend. Let's stick it on cryo ammo.
Shepard, Cerberus strike squads have infiltrated one of the major cities on Benning. Initial reports indicated they were recruiting civilians, but further investigation suggested that people are being taken against their will.
For what purpose?
Unknown. We sent a recon team to investigate, and the Cerberus squads reacted by targeting civilians in public facilities. Officially, Cerberus is denying responsibility and condemning the action. They're either lying, or we're dealing with a rogue faction.
And innocents are caught in their crosshairs.
Exactly. Secure the area so we can establish a rescue lifeline to the rest of the city.
Approaching the drop point, Commander.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
The people down there are counting on you, Commander. Hack it out.
We could argue that this is a little bit of a waste of time when we've got the Reaper invasion going on, but this is personal now.
Building an avalanche of civilian SOS requests, Commander. The both are concentrated on the upper street. Cerberus forces are pinning them down. You better hurry.
All over it,
On my
don't
way.
you
Keep
worry.
me updated.
Roger that.
I'm going to go assault rifle for this as well. I mean, this isn't really about saving civilians. It's more so, whoa, more so about shooting Cerberus.
Upper streets are clear. Hold on, Commander.
What is it, Lieutenant?
Sounds like Chavik's having fun.
Fleeing the city with Cerberus troops right behind.
Where are they?
Updating your nav point. You can intercept them there.
They won't know what hit them.
More civilians. Ow. Up over there, up we go. You ain't gonna die, don't you worry. Ooh, salvage. I think we saved her.
Look, reinforcements are here.
Try to stay calm.
What should we do?
Just stay down.
Get a shuttle and leave.
Cerberus troops are heading your way. If you can hold the line there, it'll give the civilians time to escape.
You heard him. We hold here.
Easy. Who else wants some? Okay, there a few. Where have they gone? Wow, this whole plan is falling apart. The civilians may die, but as long as Cerberus dies as well, that's the main thing here. Ow. Down straight we can. Oh, there's some people over here. Got a headshot damage on this is ridiculous. You're not gonna die, don't worry. We're back into this quad. No, you're not. Oh, why do I feel like there's gonna be a massive mech? He's got surrounded. Don't you worry, civilians. You're gonna be absolutely fine. How many troops has Cerberus got? Wave after wave, wave after wave, slowly shooting. I mean, will the enemies ever stop coming?
You're clear. Go.
Hold the transport.
We're gonna
Yeah,
make
save
it.
room for us as well. Don't just leave us here. Mind you, we've got Cortez for extraction.
Reinforcements are moving in to secure the evac route.
Good work, everyone.
I'll pick you up at the LZ, Commander.
In we get. Those civilians, they may actually be helpful to build the crucible. Just helping out where we can.
We're getting reports of continuing strikes against other cities on Benning.
Cerberus still denying responsibility?
Yes, and for once we're inclined to believe them. Gunning down innocent humans isn't their usual MO. Either way, the civilians down there have a chance now. We're solidifying a foothold and getting people out, then we'll move to liberating the rest of the planet.
I hope we can say the same for Earth.
One day, Commander. For now, we've got our work cut out for us. Carry on.
Well, making a nuisance of ourselves is going to continue because there is still one more strike that Cerberus are apparently reported being involved in out on Novaria.
Category 6 after Eden Prime. That's 6?
Which is where we're headed now. Been a while since we've seen the galaxy map. Always nice to go on a little bit of an excursion here and there. But we've had some big business to deal with in recent episodes. It's nice to be able to sort some of our personal affairs for a change, rather than have to deal with the nonsense of the Turians and the Krogan and Salarians getting involved. Get some fuel while we're here, because why not? Take down a Cerberus fighter base on Novaria. Wait, isn't Novaria that trading port that we were in the first game? Happy with the weapon setup. Let's upgrade if ever we felt like using powers. Javik and Garrus, very useful in a firefight.
The enemy has a strategic advantage in this sector thanks to the fighter squadron facility you're about to attack. We want to seize it, but their air defenses are too strong for a frontal assault. Losses would be too cost prohibitive.
How do you want me to handle this?
Go in the back, bring down their defenses so we can send in the troops.
Easy.
Good luck, Commander.
I have visual contact. There's a small platform above the main landing pad. I can drop you there, but it's gotta be now.
Let's do it.
Oh, this is quite a fancy little facility.
Commander, you'll have to find the command center to take down their defenses.
Keep an eye
No
out for the
worries.
command center.
The enemy has returned.
And the enemy's getting shot in the face. Where do they just keep spawning in from? Ugh. Ladder guy. Just wait here for them to climb up the ladder. Ow. Couldn't see through the smoke. So we need to find a facility. Okay, this whole place seems to be a facility. Ah, pistol magazine upgrade. Never gonna scoff at that. Anybody else want some? I mean, the area seems pretty clear.
Let's find that control center. Damn it. This'll take a while.
Commander, you've got enemies inbound and we can't wait. Someone's got to get those defenses down ASAP.
Garrus, you know what you need to do.
On it.
Javik.
Be ready, Commander. You're gonna get swarmed.
good job you're a soldier.
Commander, I've been flushed from cover. Retreating to minimum safe distance.
No problem. Cortez, get out of there.
We'll wait
We're
for
gonna
your
get
orders.
swarmed,
Relay to
are we?
strike force.
Bring them on.
Couldn't be avoided. Outside communications are gone.
Just bring down their defenses. We'll worry about that later.
Javik, you have one job. Defend the right. I guess I'll do everything. Take a few thousand credits.
Shepard, it takes 2 to authorize shutdown.
Alright. The old GoldenEye key turn.
I'm tracking large-scale deployment to the landing pad, Shepard.
That's where we need to go.
Jesus, that was fast. Sniper guys. Okay, landing pad seems pretty clear. Whoop. Still some soldiers knocking around. Garrus is shooting at someone.
Cortez here. Trying to break through the interference.
Cortez, I read you. Come in.
There you are, Commander. Had to get through the interference. Area clear. Signaling the strike force. Wait. Scan's picking up something coming your way.
Proximity.
Oh, it's got mech all over it, hasn't it?
An Atlas. Terrific.
Bring
Give
it
me
on.
everything you got.
Ow. You can just take a rocket to the face, no big deal.
It is dead.
Anyone wounded?
Just the usual minor flesh wound.
Shrug it off, Garrus.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
Coming in to pick you up.
And let's get back on the Normandy.
This was a major victory, Commander, a crippling blow to Cerberus operations in this sector. Now all we have to do is maintain control of the facility.
Cerberus won't make that easy.
And we won't make it easy on them. Thanks to you, we can use their own defenses against them. Tell your team they did good, Commander. You should be proud.
Thank you, sir.
That's all. Hack it out.
Well, that's a good day out. Let's check the readiness of the war effort as the Alliance Navy grows. Oh yeah, I forgot we've got Diana Alice. Ex-Cerberus, Advanced Fighter Squadron. We've got a few people kind of joining the crew. Not Rex. See, look at all this. Krogan clans, 300. Wow. Yeah, the Krogan was definitely needed. Along with the Turians. Big old jump in readiness for the war effort. But while we're here, and we've got a bit of time, I'm going to take an opportunity just have a bit of a chin wag with some people. It's been a while since we've done that.
About your buddy, the one who joined.
Starting at the bottom of the ship and working our way up.
Reported him for whatever good that did.
I'm coming to get you. Don't you dare. They're everywhere. You just get taken too. I can't just sit here doing nothing. I love you. But I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve. No, don't.
Commander. Sorry. Didn't see you there. This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago. I lost a lot of friends that day. I lost my husband. I grieved. Said goodbye, made my peace.
Seems we've interrupted a moment. but this is war. You need to let it go for a moment and get back on track.
I'm sorry for your loss, but you can't let it get to you.
I did move on. Or at least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits, there's no time. And the one thing I grab is this. I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
Yeah, you're right, but... well, to be honest, I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
Do we offer a shoulder to cry on, or do we just tell him to suck it up? Suck it up.
We all die alone. In the end, you're defined by what you've done.
Yeah, you're right. But don't worry, Commander. When I'm in that pilot seat, I'm there 100%. I won't fail you.
He's
It's
done
just
well
the
so
downtime
far.
Between missions, it's hard, you know?
You can handle it.
We're just going to have to keep you busy then, Cortez. James, you've been on a few missions with us now.
Krogan and Turians still friends?
For now.
It's just gotta last until this war's over, I guess.
How did you find the previous mission?
You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. If you want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next
Fair
time.
enough. Can't see fairer than that. I'm just going to leave things there.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
He seems to be doing alright. The last time I caught up with him was on the Citadel. Who's this? Oh, just a couple of crewmates. Moving up to the next floor, engineering, port cargo. Should probably check in with Javik. He seems to have settled in well. Any thoughts?
Commander,
You settling in, Javik?
I believe some of the crew wishes to be my friend. That is not my purpose here. Also, I find I need to wash my hands. The residue of the ship is strong.
How so?
I have been exploring. There are traces of those who lived on the Normandy before. I detected a human female. Her genetic structure was unnatural, as if artificially created.
Sounds like Miranda.
And a Drell. There was illness in him.
Thane.
And the Krogan we met, who lived in these quarters. He was undergoing a metamorphosis. His memories were confused, not organic to his mind. There was great confusion and turmoil.
I still can't wrap my head around that. Reading information like you do.
For my people, it was as natural as breathing.
Evolution's an amazing force.
Our scientists believed it was the only force in the galaxy that mattered. They called it the cosmic imperative. The strong flourished, the weak perished. The governments of your cycle seem concerned with ensuring the survival of all.
So the weak can't be allowed to stand in the way.
We can't afford any weak links in this war. They drain our resources.
They can become a resource of their own.
How?
If the Reapers are busy conquering the weak, they are not watching you.
So use them as a distraction.
The old distraction tactic.
All strategies must be considered, and few are too extreme. Though I do not think your Asari approves of my beliefs.
Liara? I think she just had a different idea about what Protheans were like.
We are all a product of our time. Had I been born in this cycle, perhaps I would be the noble scholar she wishes me to be.
Well, considering how you handle yourself on the battlefield, probably not.
Maybe. Or maybe you'd still be a soldier.
I do wonder sometimes. Living a life of constant war, taking life in every battle.
Does it get to you?
It shapes me, as stone is shaped by the one who carves it. The stone has no choice in the form it will take. You and I, Commander. War is our sculptor, and we are prisoners to its design.
Maybe not much longer. We win this and we'll both be set free.
Well, some philosophical musings there with Javik. I don't think there's anyone else on this level.
So, Gabby, have you seen Edie's new body?
Oh, yeah.
I knew this was coming.
I just mean, it's an amazing work of engineering. Elastic titanium silicon
Easy,
polymers,
Donnelly.
ultra-light harmonic phased power cells. And if she ever accidentally walks into a wall, there's just so much padding.
Ugh, I knew it.
Wish I were a wall. It's great to be back.
Feels good to be in an Alliance uniform again.
Welcome aboard, Chief.
Forgot we hired those two back from Spectre Requisitions.
I'm glad the commander never...
I mean, I kind of did forget about you down there, to be honest. I've literally just said I forgot about you. But, you know, taking the time to run around the ship, check in with people. We're not completely heartless. We're cutthroat in a wartime such as this. Nobody in there. We haven't actually checked in with Liara, or Garrus, or even Dr. Chakwas. The med bay's been freed up.
Have we found any new engineers for the Crucible glyph?
5 ex-Sonax Industries scientists who attempted to reverse engineer Prothean technology stolen from planet Garvuk. They are technically still wanted by the Council for hiding Prothean technology. As well, Sonax's part in instigating an illegal war on Garvuk.
I'm sure the Council will forgive that for helping with the Crucible. Extend those scientists amnesty and an invitation.
Right away.
It helps having the Shadow Broker on board.
Busy?
I have time if you'd like to talk. In fact, I could use the distraction.
What's on your mind?
How long it took the Reapers to eradicate the Protheans, and how long they'll need for us. It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. We're not quite so widespread, but it would still take at least 100 years.
Cheers, Liara.
It's selfish, but I keep thinking that if we fail... I'm only 109, Shepard. I could live to see the entire cycle come to an end.
You can't give up, though. Think of all the good we're doing.
Or you could keep fighting.
I'll always try my best, Shepard. You know that. But if we lost you... We finally have other leaders on our side, but none will take us as far as you can. Sometimes I wonder how you do it.
Well, someone had to do it.
The Reapers would have been here years ago if I didn't.
I wish motivating everyone else had been as simple. Too bad we never found another Prothean beacon.
Haunting the Council with visions of the Reapers might have saved us a few years.
Well, anyone who lives through this war won't be short on nightmares. Let's talk later, Shepard.
Yeah, we will do.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Okie dokie. Well, we ain't got time to read.
Commander.
Hello, Glyph. I'm right thinking that Garrus is down here. Because it has been a while since we checked in with him. He's been there with us through quite a bit. No? Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Shepard was starting to think you forgot my favorite hangout.
I mean, I did a bit.
Sorry. Busy. Looks like you've managed to settle in.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them. Sovereign didn't go down without a fight. I doubt 1,000 more of his friends will be any different. Still not convinced I should have left Palaven behind.
Look, they've got Krogan support now. You'll be fine.
We're
Well,
not
they'll
gonna
be
beat the
fine.
Reapers by second-guessing ourselves, Garrus. I need you at your best. Every decision we make is the right one.
And when we're wrong?
We haven't been so far.
There are times I wish we were. Convincing my people the end was coming got pretty rough. They didn't want to hear it. Finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
So, you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. And not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along.
We're still doing that.
We're actually respectable now.
We absolutely earned it, though.
We've lost enough friends trying to make sure this day never came. I'd say we've all earned some respect.
Then the first Reaper we take out with this gun, it's in their honor. Just give the word. Something else you want to talk about?
Chances of winning? What do you reckon?
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
It's one way of looking at it.
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
I'll leave you to your calibrations then, Garrus. While we're on this level, I want to check in with Chakwas after we rehired her. Hey, Doc.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
I'm still tidying up. Mordin could work up a storm and make a mess like a hurricane.
I'm not surprised.
Yes, I will miss Mordin, and not just his singing. But we must move on. Oh, if I may, I'd like to examine you.
Why?
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Didn't really necessarily been fine so far.
I ever told you I don't like doctors?
Don't be such a grouch. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. The procedure we did for your scarring has produced a lovely synthetic protein overlay. And your body has accepted the implants quite nicely.
It had better. Sure didn't come cheap.
That's it.
They're not implants, they're real. All for now, Doc, before you scam me again and
take care, Shepard.
stop prodding me with all sorts of doctory type things. No one in here. We actually haven't had a chat with Edie since we bumped into her on the Citadel. I have no idea where she might be. We haven't checked down this end of the ship. Could she be in here? No, this is where Thane used to hang out. Oh. Model Destiny Ascension. Thought I'd already picked that up, but clearly not. Hello, Edie. She may be on deck 2. We could also use the opportunity to chat with Joker while we're here. Let's head to the cockpit.
The Turians will hold. Pound for pound, they're the best fighting force in the galaxy.
Pound for pound is irrelevant, given the significantly higher mass of Reaper forces overall.
That's why we're bringing in the Krogan.
Got a point.
So a Prothean. A real live Prothean. Has Liara stopped bouncing yet? I'm guessing there may have been some bouncing.
Easy, Joker.
Hello, Shepard. Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
This body's performance seemed adequate on our last mission. But only adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we
Joker,
should
easy.
Privately.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
I wasn't expecting a philosophical discussion, Edie. We've had enough of that with Javik. But, you know, if I'm the ranking officer on this ship, you do as you're told.
If I give a legitimate order, I expect it to be carried out. I'll be responsible for its costs. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer?
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
Could be risky.
Your core programming, like self-preservation, not allowing humans to be harmed, things like that?
Correct.
Don't touch a thing.
I see how that could alarm you. That is why I wanted to discuss it before making changes. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you want level-headed answers to help you fit into polite society, I'm not really the right person.
I see. I will take that into consideration.
Well, good job we checked in with Edie. If she was considering unshackling herself even more, she could have turned into an absolute murder bot if we weren't careful. One last person to check in with, a specialist trainer.
Come to check on your new recruit?
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Well, that's war.
We're in the middle of a war, Specialist. We've got bigger problems than finding a toothbrush.
Understood, Commander. And to be clear, I'm happy to be here. If I can help with the comm system and get you the intel you need to win this war, I'll have done more than I ever did in the lab. Was there anything else?
No, actually. You just keep on keeping on.
Carry on, Specialist.
Just wanted to check in that there were no major developments at all. And I'm not here to scratch your ass for you for forgetting to pack a bag. I think that's going to conclude this episode. We really have stuck our nose in many people's business, from Cerberus to the rest of the crew. Next time out, I don't actually know what we're going to do, so it should be a bit of a surprise. We may return to the Citadel, as there's some stuff to sort out there. Arya wants a favour. All sorts we can get up to, so until then, catch you in the next one. See you soon.